All right, let's dive right in. Today we are tackling one of the biggest battles we all face, right? That constant pull of distraction. We're going to break down this really powerful idea called the 24-hour choice. It's a way to understand why we procrastinate and, more importantly, how to start winning those little moments that actually define success.
And we're going to start with this quote because it is just so spot on. Think about it. That last time you fell down a rabbit hole scrolling for an hour, were you actually entertained? Or were you just kind of trying to switch off your brain? This idea gets right to the heart of it. Sometimes our distractions are serving a much, much deeper purpose.
So let's really unpack that idea. It all starts with a feeling I bet you know all too well. That little jolt of panic when the Wi-Fi suddenly goes out.
That feeling, it isn't really about boredom, is it? No, it's fear. Because when all the noise from our devices finally stops, we're forced to do the one thing we spend all day trying to avoid. Just listen to our own thoughts. Suddenly, we have to feel the weight of our life, our goals, our worries. And you know what? For a lot of us, that reality is, well, it's pretty overwhelming.
And this is where it all clicks. We use distraction as a form of anesthesia. That quick scroll through your feed or watching just one more episode, it's not just a break. It's a way to numb ourselves to the discomfort of the hard thing that's sitting right in front of us. It's like we're self-medicating against our own reality.
Okay, so acknowledging the problem is one thing. But what's the solution? Let's get into it, because this is about shifting your entire mindset. It's about stop looking for one big win and start understanding that real success, it's forged, moment by moment.
We all kind of love the idea of the $1,000,000 ticket, right? That one lucky break that's going to change everything overnight. But real success, it's not winning the lottery. It's the grand total of winning 24 small individual battles every single day.
And this just lays it out perfectly. On one side, you've got the shortcut, this passive hope, just waiting around for luck to strike. And on the other side, you have the forge. That's the active, daily grind of winning the small moments, of building yourself through consistent effort. You've got to decide which path you're actually on.
And that brings us to the most critical moment of all. It's that instant, that split second, you feel the urge for distraction. This right here, this is where the battle is won or lost. It's about seeing that choice for what it really is.
Now here's a totally different way to think about this. That feeling, that desire to escape, to scroll, to do anything but the hard task, that is not a sign of weakness. It's a signal. It's the heat from the forge. It's the friction that's required for you to adapt and to grow.
So what do you do in that moment? It's a simple three-step process. First, you just acknowledge that uncomfortable feeling for what it is. It's the heat of growth. Second, you consciously recognize you're at a fork in the road. It's either discipline or distraction. And third, and this is the hard part, you have to choose to lean into that discomfort because that is where all of your power is built.
And look, if you can actually do that again and again, you start to gain a serious edge. Why? Because you'll be able to push past a point where most people just give up. Let's call it the discipline barrier.
Oh, we've all been here. You're working on something important and your brain just starts screaming at you. This is too hard. Just take a break. You can finish it later. That voice, that is the discipline barrier. And it's the wall that separates the average from the truly exceptional.
And here is why that matters so much. That exact moment of intense resistance, that's the point where your competition, your rival, decides to take the easy way out. They choose the anesthesia. But by pushing through, you are actively, literally creating distance between you and them.
So the question becomes really personal. I mean, anybody can perform when things are easy. But when the heat gets turned up, when your brain is begging you to quit, will you be the one who chooses to stay in the forge? Your answer to that single question really defines your entire trajectory.
Okay, let's bring this all home. Because this isn't some theory for someday in the future. This is about right now. It is about the choice you are going to make in the hours immediately ahead of you. You have 24 hours, a fresh set, a brand new opportunity to fight 24 separate battles. You see, success was never that far away. It's always been right here, just waiting for you to give it your absolute best.
And it all boils down to this, doesn't it? Every single hour, you face this simple choice. On one side, you have your future self, the person you are trying so hard to become. And on the other side, immediate comfort, the anesthesia of distraction. You can only serve one of them.
Ultimately, you have to press forward now. Not tomorrow,
Not next week, because the cost of choosing comfort over and over and over again is a future that's just filled with regret for the potential you never reached. The choice is yours, and believe me, the clock is ticking.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. Forget the next 24 hours for a second. Just focus on one. The next 60 minutes are right in front of you. What will your next hour decide?